You don't feel sorry for me. Don't. Feel sorry for the people that feel like they need to be with somebody.
These women that are part of this whole sisterhood and like they just be so miserable and acting like single life is better and they're just embracing their single life and they don't care to have a man, etc., etc. When I tell you they would trade places with a woman in a happy, healthy marriage in a heartbeat. Like, don't believe the hype, bro. Like, anyone would go from basic economy to business or first class if it was free. Like, no one's turning that down. These same miserable women that have so much to say about married women or women that gets proposed to or a woman that, you know, is showcasing her relationship, they would run to the front of the plane if they were called. Like, right now, there's a woman that's been with their significant other for probably 10, 20 years, just waiting for them to pull the trigger. Just waiting. Like, it's all an act. Like,
it is. I agree. I've said it before. I do not believe that these women are so happy and, you know, just want to be by themselves for the rest of their lives. I don't believe it. You don't want to be by yourself forever. You just don't. So let's stop. Let's stop with this rhetoric that you want to be by yourself forever, because you don't. You have no other choice because of the options that you have and who you are as a person and how you look. Let's make it very clear. I'm going to just say it. How you look is a big piece of one of the issues that you might have about the men that you want. Then there's your attitude. It's terrible. It's disgusting. Nobody want to deal with you. Nobody. But somehow the married women are the miserable ones. The married women are the problem. This is why we're at the bottom, y'all. We are so far at the bottom and we are not coming up because they spend their time and their energy focus on things that don't concern elevating their life. Like I said, the married women have a look, and it's just like, how have we gotten to this point? How that everything that we do is somehow focused on trying to demonize marriage, love, Black love. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, they're always out and about. They're always going on dates. So I don't want a man, but you're always getting ready for a date. You're always getting ready to go on a date. You love you a good date, but you don't want to be with a man. Like, it's just like, make it make sense. You're not, what are you doing it for then? What are you doing it for?
By a married woman a mile away. A mile away. I don't even need to see her ring. I don't need to see her man. She don't have to tell me. I can look at her and tell inevitably if she's married, especially in real life. And what proved that to me online was the discourse around the wife who was not interested in girls' trips as a married woman. That's her business. I don't care about that. What stood out to me were the women in the comments and stitches of that video in the comments showing off themselves on girls' trips who are also married. And it has a look. Every married woman has a married look. It's a very homey energy. And I don't mean that in an endearing way, but I don't mean that in a negative way either. I think there are exceptions due to lifestyle and class. Two high profile figures that I think represent this very well or paint a picture of what I'm trying to say is Beyonce and Coco Austin. Both high profile females, both have experience in long-term relationships, but there's a finite distinction between the individuality of a woman who just so happens to be married and a woman who is deep set in her marriage.
What's wrong with a woman being deep set in her marriage? What's wrong with a woman who is deep set in her marriage? That is her life. What's wrong with that? They are so focused on, it's a woman who just happens to be married and a woman who's dead set in her marriage. Well, what is it supposed to be? They want you to be able to live two different lives. No, I am a wife. I'm a mother. That is who I am. That is what I do. But you use Beyonce, which is a terrible, terrible example to use. Terrible. Because she's Beyonce. She's a like it's the terrible, terrible, terrible. I just don't. It's like you get mad that how are you mad that a woman makes her life about her family? Why does that bother you? Why does that bother these women so much that you're mad that she is a woman who's all about her man? Because Lotto had them screaming, my man, my man, my man. And they were all saying it, but I don't get it. They cannot stand for you to be able to put your family first and not your friends. They want you to pick your friends over your husband and your children. That's what they want you to do. And it's crazy that y'all
is a wife, if that makes sense. There are exceptions, but on average, the average woman you can tell is a wife if she's married.
And again, this is a dig. She's saying that it wasn't negative, but it is. It's basically trying to say that you make your identity about your man, and you look like you do. Well, I hope I have the look, because my life is all about my man. I hope I have the look. I hope I do. Whatever it is, I hope that I'm walking confidently with it, because I am very much that. I'm very much that. And I want to encourage all the other women to do the same thing. If you are a wife, be confidently a wife. Do not dumb down or dim your light or dim how much you love your marriage, how much you love your man, how much you enjoy being married. Don't let these women program you to think something different. Don't let them do it. Have the look. And again, the look is looking clean and put together. That's what it is. You look like a nice, put together woman.